Look past the wild styling and see the new Sienna is evolving, with fancy features. Growing up in a family of 6, minivans were always around. They were aptly used for our long road trips, day trips to the beach, and of course soccer practice. Our mama vans, as my mom dubbed them, were usually bare bones, lacking any kind of entertainment or tech features. They were versatile, comfortable, and spacious, but during our summer road trips from Houston to Mexico City the children were left with nothing but our iPod mini. Our 2003 Honda Odyssey came with a VHS player, but once the lease was up, we never saw a rear seat entertainment system again. The 2021 Toyota Sienna is trying to change the way parents think of minivans, and with its wild styling, dozens of innovative comfort features, and hybrid-only powertrain, the new Sienna is getting lots of attention. Although the Sienna has been a staple in the segment, its longevity set it apart from modern minivans. Kia, Honda, and Chrysler have updated their minivans in the past few years, but the Sienna got its last major redesign for the 2011 model year. For this new model, Toyota designers and engineers took their time in creating a thoughtful cabin for parents with comfortable features for children. We spent a few days driving the 2021 Toyota Sienna in 2 of its forms, the base LE and the top trim Platinum. Did Toyota bring its A-game? Styling. As cool and innovative as its features may be, the Sienna's exterior design is what really stands out. Whether you like it or hate it, it's clear Toyota designers wanted to make an impression. Designed in Toyota's Calty studio in Newport Beach, California, the 2021 Sienna's front end was inspired by Japan's Shinkansen bullet train, but its big grille and strong lines on the fascia make its appearance polarizing. The profile's fluid lines give the Sienna a robust look, especially with its muscular wheelwell flares and optional 20-inch wheels. The rear gets a different perspective, as its sporty tail lights remind us of the Supra. For those who want something different, the new XSE trim swaps the traditional grille for a honeycomb design, while adding dark 20-inch wheels and mirror caps and unique front and rear bumpers. The adult space. Inside is where the magic happens. Whether you opt for the LE or Platinum, the 2021 Sienna's cabin is airy and spacious. Enter the front row, and you'll be surprised by the long and expansive tray that extends from the front passenger's dashboard all the way to the driver, making it a perfect place to lay your phone, wallet, or keys. A wireless charger is smartly placed on the center of the tray, along with one of the 7 standard USB ports in the cabin, making it easy to reach for either the driver or the front passenger. The center console is innovative and functional. The bridge-like design allows occupants to place large items like a purse under the center console, with easy access from either side. That's in addition to the deep storage compartment located between the driver and front passenger, which could store a couple of iPads. Interior designers paid close attention to the Sienna's layout and packaging, as the top part of the bridge console has 4 of the van's 16 cup holders. The cup holder closest to the dashboard was designed to place your smartphone in an upright position that's visible from the driver's seat. It's details like these that really stand out in the Sienna's cabin. As nice as the front cabin is, the biggest downside is the infotainment system. Although Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Amazon Alexa are standard along with the 9.0-inch screen, the system itself is slow to respond and outdated. The navigation graphics look like they are from the days when Justin Bieber was a YouTube sensation, and the rest of the system, though it performs well, doesn't feel contemporary. The children's space. The magic doesn't stop in the front row. Limited and Platinum trims come standard with second-row captain's chairs that slide back up to 25 inches and have a built-in ottoman to replicate the experience of a first-class airplane cabin. These seats, along with the built-in fridge, vacuum, and available Wi-Fi, are some of the features I and my parents wished we had back in the day. Yours truly, at 6'1", was perfectly comfortable in these fancy seats with the seat back all the way back and the ottoman up. My feet never touched the driver's seat back when it was adjusted to my driving position. The super long slide seats, as Toyota officially calls them, are great for children and parents, but the drawback is that you'll need both hands to slide them fore or aft when entering the third row. Those models that don't get the fancy seats, like the LE, get a second row that can slide back 10 inches, which is still nice for more legroom. Access to the third row can be a bit complicated if you get the cooler/freezer, which diminishes the space to walk between the captain's chairs. But slide the seats up, and there's plenty of space to enter between the seats and the door frame. Once you're back there, the seating position is quite comfortable, with enough legroom and headroom for tall adults. The biggest flaw, however, are the small side windows, which make the ride claustrophobic. Those who don't mind it can be entertained thanks in part to a pair of USB charging ports located on the third row. Also missing is any kind of child-focused technology. Unlike the updated Pacifica or Odyssey, which offer bird's-eye view cameras to see the children from the infotainment screen, the Sienna doesn't offer such a feature. Driver Easy Speak, which amplifies the driver's voice through the speakers, carries over from the current minivan. Toyota says we might see something similar to Honda's Cabin Watch in the upcoming years. Versatility. The 2021 Sienna's third row is now easier to stow thanks to its 50% weight reduction. Although there's no push button to do the job, it's an easy task that can be done with one hand by pulling a couple of straps. The deep cargo area can store at least 3 large suitcases with the seats up, and a side storage compartment can securely stow the second row's middle seat or the optional spare wheel. In contrast with the Odyssey or Pacifica, the 2021 Toyota Sienna's second row seats are not removable. Toyota engineers packed the side airbags on the seats, causing the second row to stay engaged at all times. A 4x8 plywood sheet should still fit inside for those trips to Home Depot. Driving. In a dramatic change from last year, the 2021 Sienna is hybrid only. A 2.5-liter i4 engine works with 2 electric motors to deliver 245 HP combined. An electronically controlled continuously variable transmission is in charge of sending the power to the front or all 4 wheels via the optional all-wheel drive system. With this combination, the Sienna is the only minivan in the US to bring together AWD and a hybrid powertrain. The 2021 Pacifica offers AWD, but not on the plug-in hybrid. The hybrid powertrain works well overall, but there's always a thrashy engine note when rolling from a full stop or when merging or passing on the freeway. Under half throttle the engine sounds stressed until you reach cruising speed, at which point things calm down in the cabin. The transmission and the engine work well together, but the engine feels like it's always working hard. During our battery of tests, the Sienna went from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.9 seconds and completed the quarter mile in 16.1 seconds at 88.3 miles per hour. Braking feels natural on the street or the track, where the Sienna stopped from 60 to 0 miles per hour in 131 feet. In comparison, the last Chrysler Pacifica hybrid we tested, a 2017 model, went from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.4 seconds and completed the quarter mile in 15.8 seconds at 91 miles per hour. It needed just 123 feet to stop. We had mixed experiences with the Sienna's ride quality. The Platinum model we drove felt harsher on the pavement, while the Lee's ride was a bit more composed. Both were pre-production models, and we hope to spend time in a production model soon to see how it behaves on the road. The steering, although a bit light for our liking, still delivered good feedback. There are 4 driving modes: normal, eco, and sport. Change the throttle response and transmission mapping depending on which one is selected. EV mode tries to get the most juice out of the battery, but it only works for a few seconds at a time. For a sportier experience, we're told the XSE has sharper steering, spring rates, and shock absorbers, which help deliver higher body roll resistance on corners. With 36 mpg city/highway/combined, the 2021 Sienna front drive is quite efficient. AWD models get 35/36/35 mpg. During the few days we drove the LE model, we achieved an average of 40 mpg per the minivan's computer. But perhaps what's more impressive is its range, which can get the Sienna as far as 500 miles on a single tank of gas depending on the driving conditions. Value. With a starting price of $35,635, the 2021 Sienna is the least expensive hybrid minivan on the market. All-wheel drive is $2,000 extra on the LE and XLE trims, but gradually starts to get cheaper as you climb the ladder, with the Platinum AWD maxing out at $51,635. In contrast, the 2020 Chrysler Pacifica plug-in hybrid, which is the only other hybrid in the segment, starts at $41,490. Compared to the refreshed 2021 Honda Odyssey, the Sienna is about $2,500 more expensive, and those numbers stay about the same as you start climbing trim levels. There's a handful of options that can be added to the Sienna, including a rear seat entertainment package with a 11.6-inch screen that comes with an HDMI port, casting compatibility, a remote, and 2 pair of wireless headphones. The package is available on XLE and above for $1,415, but at that price it might be better to buy a couple of iPad minis, which start at $400. A nice option is the 1,500 watt inverter, which is available for $300 in all grades except LE. It adds a couple of 110 volt outlets for tailgating or camping trips. Safety. Every 2021 Toyota Sienna comes standard with Toyota Safety Sense 2.0, which adds full-speed radar cruise control, lane tracing assist, a pre-collision warning and emergency braking system with pedestrian and cyclist detection, lane departure alert, automatic high beams, and road sign assist. 10 airbags and a blind spot monitor with rear cross-traffic alert are also standard. Should I buy it? Toyota took its time to deliver a new Sienna, but the designers and engineers did an excellent job equipping the new cabin with smart and thoughtful features. Although the exterior might be polarizing, the Sienna has a lot to offer, including its great fuel economy, interior space, and, of course, the fancy captain's chairs with built-in ottomans. The 2021 Toyota Sienna might be getting its mojo back in a dying segment, but the strong competition from the redesigned Odyssey and Pacifica, not to mention the upcoming Kia Sedona, means families, still, have options to choose from. Please let us know your opinion about the Toyota Sienna 2021.